Vols were on the road to Seminoles. On the road for the third time in 4 games as they were taking on Notre Dame. End of the first half, Irish up by 3, looking for more with Matt Farrell. Drains the 3 from deep, 1 of 6 on the game for him. He had 28 points as the Irish led by 6 at the break. Second half now, FSU with the comeback. C.J. Walker lines up a 3 from deep and lets it fly. That tied the game at 52 with 10 minutes left to go. But from there, it would be all Irish. T.J. Gibbs with the drive, gets 2 off the basket, just falls in, 70-58, the biggest lead of the game for Notre Dame at that point. They would go on to win by a final score of 84-69. FSU to drop to 6-7 in the ACC.
Well, the Seminoles made the trip up to snowy South Bend to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. First and only game of the season against Notre Dame this afternoon. Coming into it, Florida State won 4 of their last 7, but today would bring more luck for the Irish. The home team would get the win 84-69. Next up for Florida State, they'll return home to Tally to host Clemson on Wednesday.
Florida State's going the other direction. Back-to-back losses to number 2 Virginia and Notre Dame. At 6-7 in the ACC, FSU is now in 10th in the conference, but it's a logjam. 2 wins separate 7 teams. FSU hosts 16th-ranked Clemson Wednesday and then Pitt a week from today.
Noles on the road, big challenge against Notre Dame today, and they would trail through most of this one, make a run in the second half. Trent Forrest, great hustle, gets the rebound, takes it back inside, bucket and the foul, gets them within 2. A couple minutes later, and C.J. Walker dials one up from long distance. His 3-ball knots this game up at 52 apiece. However, a 17-2 run from the Fighting Irish would be the difference. They hand FSU the loss. Noles now 6-7 in the ACC.
Florida State losing a grip on its place in the ACC could slip out of the NCAA tournament field this year. The schedule is friendly the rest of the way for the Noles, but they need to win some games. 84-69 loss to Notre Dame yesterday. 16th-ranked Clemson comes to town on Wednesday. They'll also visit Clemson in this stretch. FSU has played well at the Tuck this year, by the way, losing just 2 times. You know, kind of feels like a down year for local hoops. JU, UNF, middle of the pack. Doesn't look like they'll threaten the A-Sun. We'll see. But all it takes is a run in March by JU, by UNF, by Florida State to get this thing cooking. Could they do it?
They could. These teams are capable. Here's my thing with FSU, though. I'm not picking on FSU.
Come on, you are.
No, honestly, I'm not. Normally, I would. But this is my I stand by this. I don't believe, and I think FSU won't end up this way, but I don't believe if you finish sub 500 in conference play, you deserve to be in a tournament. I think that's ridiculous. I think you shouldn't look at anyone who has a less than 500 record in their conference, no matter what the conference is. Look, the ACC is going to get 9 or 10 teams in, and FSU is a pretty comfortable spot. They're going to get in. They're not in that much danger. Even I see them projected
slide out
as 8 or 9 seed. Well, they're going to have to lose. They're going to have to really fall apart here down the stretch. Clemson's going to have to get them twice. I don't see that happen. I think FSU is going to be fine. And I think Florida now better take advantage of Georgia and Vandy, because after that, man, they got some tough games coming up.
Including at home against Kentucky, which was tough, and Auburn. So 2 tough home games.
And Alabama out there.
At Alabama.
And Tennessee.
At Tennessee, which you probably won't get that one.
Hope for a split of those, and you'd be thrilled.
It could be tough. By the way, FSU right now 10th in the ACC. And the ACC, usually a dominant conference, isn't necessarily that this year. Good, but not great like we've seen in past
You really
years.
think FSU's going to slip out of the tournament?
No, I said they could still.
Yeah.
There's plenty of time to slip out of the tournament.
Well, yeah, I guess if you fall apart here.
Yeah, I mean, if you go 2 wins down the stretch, won't get you in.
Okay.